Yo, what's up, Corru fans? Welcome back to some more Corru.Observer featuring Kiwi.
Hi, it's me, Corru.
Oh my god, the real Corru.
It's true, I made this.
Bonk. Hey, buddy. Oh, wait, that's your line.
Hey, buddy, welcome back. Hurry up, go to the embassy. Hurry up.
Can I not just load? Oh,
You
I
have
actually go
to,
into the thing.
yeah, you have to go click load iteration in the embassy.
Oh my gosh, they make me do so much work.
Worst game I've ever played.
Hey, it's fun, friend. How's it, friendin'?
How's it, friend and fun?
I love when it goes, what up? Oh yeah, epilepsy warning. Something, something. Gamer. Interesting, I can't go back that way.
It's not where you came from, by the way. That's just like a broken, busted door. You can try to walk into it. There you go.
Spam. I think I want some of that S for, if you know what I'm saying. Although personnel does seem kind of fun.
I'm weeping.
It's
Not,
S for
not
time, baby.
spur. Can't say spur.
Cool bodies of friends I had not met excavated of their mind cores, drawn as weapons. Impossibly, our first true sign. Trying to get smashed.
Excuse me?
What?
Excuse me?
What did I say?
Nothing.
I think I said something. 1 HP, no! I'm crying.
You're crying. Stop.
Literally crying. Alright, Gakfu, you focus up and I'll repair myself.
Very
Ow.
tempting to backseat sometimes.
Oh, wait, what?
It's very tempting to backseat the this stuff sometimes.
Okay. I have
I'm
felt
not gonna do
worse.
stuff. Yeah. Oh, never mind.
Oh my, the triple body armor. Get owned. Our foes lay destroyed. I find a restorative cyst. Kind of a gamer.
What?
I'm kind of a
You said
gamer.
would never be a gamer.
Kind of a gamer.
Akazet doesn't game. It's not true. You already examined these.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, is this where I came from?
Yeah. Guys. Dudes.
Cards? Dog?
Yeah, it's
Wait,
dog.
hold on.
Did that say dog? Is there a dog in the embassy? No, wait. Okay, that's stupid. Never mind. It's a bug.
It's just moving. That redirection is so annoying. Guess I should just attack this guy. Ooh, we hit him with a stun. Might be getting some work done here. One evade, 2 more hits. Alright, please. Let's go. Okay. That was a lot of notifications there.
Yeah, it happens.
Imagine needing to use restorative sis. Couldn't be me. Oh. Can't focus again. No! Stop hitting the same guy. That should be illegal. That guy's stunned now. That's a good sign. 7T region. Want to make sure Tazik is alright before I end the combat. We should be good. Interesting. How come the combat just ends sometimes?
The thing was punctured, so it was bleeding.
Oh, right. That would make sense. This gonna be the call? Perhaps?
We're already in the call.
No, not the Discord call. The call in the game.
I know, that was the joke. That was the funny.
Oh. Haha.
Thank you.
They did not argue with you too much. Yeah, we had a little bit of argument. But now they've calmed down. It's nap time. I'm hoping this doesn't just end if I explore in the wrong order.
What?
Wait, I'm back where I was.
Yeah.
This maze. There we go. This looks new. The room twists maddeningly around the golem at its center. Whatever S for storage it may have managed before is obscured by the light. Or is it merely all gone? Did it send it all somewhere? Dull microtunnels flash in the air around the golem, sometimes even cleaving through itself. This is remarkably dangerous. But sure enough, even I can hear the signal pulsing from it over and over. Was the golem directed to do this? Or is it dull feedback from the microtunnels? No matter, we must destroy it immediately. Oh, that's cool. They can just keep evading, huh? I do have a bomb, I think. I think I made a misplay there. Okay, puncture is still active. I don't need to heal yet. Rather get more damage out. Actually, destabilize is worth, I think. It's gonna be 5 next turn. Kinda wanna save this. I think I can win without it. Okay, now it gets a little bit dicey. Okay, that does make me feel a little better. Okay, Gokfu's getting a little low, which is fine. Because I can heal him still. You need to keep dying. Okay, that's really good that that hit. Heal up Gokfu. I think we just smack. Evaded. Cool, you evaded too, buddy. Alright, let's just regen. Puncture has 2 more turns on it. Oh gosh, what does that do?
They're all focused now. And destabilized, apparently. I should have noticed that earlier.
Wait, so I can kill them with one of these. You owned yourself, idiot! Fool! What a fool. Let's just keep mending. Mentozic. Just keep healing, the puncture should get him. Bruh, why'd you have to hurt Akazet? We did it! The golem's limbs ceased their flailing, collapsing to the ground with enough force to sludge the false stone decorating the floor. The tunnels are sealed now, too. And that terrible noise is distant once more. The dull lights fading. We allow the peaceful silence to persist for a moment before I call back. Clear! The rest of the team enters the half-melted chamber, witnessing the sludged remains of our foe. Gakbu most of all seems to stand taller, receptors at ease. That is so much better. And it works! We have forced away the claws of Belzy, haha. I am getting clear enough communications despite the damage. The noise, it is still there, just distanced. Excellent. Fun friend, is it suitable enough to make some calls? Are you picking anything up? Hello, Akazet. Yes, it is so much better now. At least in terms of functionality. Wait, this is in the past, right?
Mm-hmm.
How is Fun Friend there?
So the purpose of the sys that this entire game kind of takes place in was to help archive Akazet's memories, in a sense, while also having a way for her to pull info and such from them without needing to directly, specifically remember things herself. Fun Friend is almost like an assistant of sorts to help with that stuff. It like organizes the memories and can pull little like bits of info and stuff, and they can communicate to each other through thoughts or whatever. Because all of Akazet's thoughts are being logged as memories.
Wow. I need one of those.
It's so true.
However, we can actually use it now. I wave everyone closer. Who among us has a working communicator still? Kaku, Tozik.
You just screamed that.
I know yours were broken. Mine is working, but it's part of my personal device, which I certainly should not lend to anyone, not with my knowledge. Make it clear enough in my tone, despite the receptors it earns me. Milza, is yours still functional after the last exposure? Oh yes, I think it was damaged a little, but I can still use it. It is a standalone device, so I can pass it around. Which of you would like to use it first? Perfect, neither Itzel nor I have a communicator built into our minds. Same! So true. Itzel, you should use it first. Then, Tovik, Gakvu, do either of you want to use it next? I can call my friend later. Oh, thank you. Yes, please. Gakvu is visibly perturbed, receptors twisted with confliction. She does not speak up, but I know her. I think she does not trust Milza enough, maybe. Or is it who she wants to call that is the issue? She notices my staring, looking away and loosening her receptors again. I thought I knew her well, but so much is coming to light. It is like I only walked upon her surface. Milza begins to pass her communicator around, unconcerned with herself. I love the writing in this. It is like I only walked upon her surface. So good. Wow, that was a lot of reading. I'm gonna read this because it's kind of tricky. Notice, Inventory Edition, Knowledge of Corru.Observer, Key Item for Memory Stream Continuation. Notice, locate other key items to proceed. Notice, Entity Akazet, Additional Act Enabled, Call. Recommendation, utilize Perspective Swap to examine. Notice, Additional Augment Point received. Fun Friend, activate communications. Oh my, there's another Akazet? Let's go. Rogesk. Gordon? Gordon Half-Life?
Do you remember who that is?
No. Oh, is that the guy with the hat with the fedora?
I don't think so.
On Earth. And he had the orange juice?
Kinda. He took you to a little like cafe or whatever, and that's where you got the orange juice.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's the envoy, I think.
The ambassador of Bright Cousins.
Yeah, he's the funny guy. He was in like Embassy Part 2, I think, or something.
I didn't even think about that. Phone explodes.
Wait, hold on. I wonder if Gordon, Are You Alright is supposed to be in one of the thought boxes instead of like Akazet speaking it.
Wait, you
That
mean
doesn't
the
really matter
button?
to you. No, like right after Akazet starts hearing Gordon do the funny thing, uh, it says like Gordon exclamation mark, are you alright? And it seems like that should be spoken out loud, but it's a thought instead. And I wonder if like Corru just messed up the formatting on that.
You might be right. Accent is just like listening, not saying anything here. It's like in Better Call Saul when the guy robs the store and then Saul says, and to call lawyers, say nothing, you understand, after being all quiet. Grab it by the sides and crush the legs inwards. It's weird to imagine a phone with legs. The all-new Apple iPhone, this one has legs. I wonder, this would be awful. If like, you know those baby dolls, but like they put a phone in the stomach? Just like embedded.
Uh,
That would be something. Anyways.
he apologizes for swearing. I didn't remember that.
Gordon moment. Oh no, the Bright Cousins. They're attacking the aliens. Yeah, I feel that one. Oh, Gordon, you freaking frick. interesting, so you could, like, not quite forget, but, like, make it so that only Akazet would know. It's pretty neat. My doggo is barking. There is a doggo among us. Can you remind me who this character is?
Uh, uh, he uh, he was part of the call research team with Akazat. Uh, he was the only like specific Obesk guy who had a memory hole entry, and it was very weird. I don't really remember what happened to it. And at some point, the ability to redo it was patched out, so now you can't do that. I meant to look back on that at some point. I don't know. Whatever. Um, I, I don't know. I don't know. He hasn't had that much like direct relevance. He's just kind of been here and is evidently important to Akazat. That's all I can offer.
What's a memory hole?
Let's not worry about it.
And why would they remove content?
No, it's not removed. It's just that you can only do it once now. So if you've already done it, then you can't do it again.
Oh.
The memory hole is just like this one part where you can enter little keywords, and if you enter the right ones, it shows you a little like vignette.
Oh yeah, I think I remember that. Hey, let's go. Cool. Koski. Is that a character I've met before?
I think so. Yes, yes, the answer is yes.
Is gaze longer or shorter than a day?
I don't remember.
I know Wink is like a minute or whatever, because it's, faster. Gaze kind of implies it being a longer length of time, like maybe an hour. Ikoa. Nothing. I cannot even locate her communications. Her device must be destroyed. Alright, so those two are missing.
No more calling.
You used to call me on my smell phone.
You can't say that.
Just like attached.
Oh, I think you accidentally toggled the quality a little.
Wait,
It was
what?
on the Q key. Yeah, you accidentally pressed that once. It was on high before, although you can put it on regular if you would like.
I'll keep it on high for the viewing experience.
Dog.
Dog?
Dog.
There you go.
I don't know actually.
Oh. Dog? What's this culture? Do you think that's supposed to be like a video game bug?
No.
I didn't even notice there's just a dead guy on the floor. That's squish.
Yeah, it's just like my house.
Blow up the door. Oh yeah, that's what they want me to do, huh?
Indeed.
Lesser vats! My favorite kind of vat. Me when it's incoherent pose time. Oh yeah.
Sometimes me and the homies are beset by incoherent foes. I thought for like a half second that that shields or barrier icon or whatever was a controller. Like this guy
Yeah,
just
this
started
looks like a
gaming.
controller, doesn't it? That's what I thought too.
The gaming buff.
The gaming golem.
He's so talented.
Get stunned. Our foes lay destroyed. I found a cockroach! I did not say that at all right. A Kavaruka! Yay, it's explosive. I wonder where I can use an explosive. No way, lesser terminal, my favorite. Let's approach it. All smooth like.
I like the the thought form sprite that's at the top of your screen.
Do, 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 do. Wait, was this supposed to be? I thought that was just the
No,
ceiling.
no, it's not. The resolution's way too low.
No, attention! Additional party functionality. Augments now available. Alter party member abilities via augment menu. Contained within party menu Z. Initial augment point count 3. Remove and replace at any time. Additional augment points gained from defeating powerful foes.
Deus Ex time.
No way, the game is getting awesome?
So, because you did the bastard fight earlier in the collapse, this was like months ago, you have access to the symbiotic rifle for everyone. That's just like a thing now.
More visceral options. Why can I select this text?
I don't know, you just can. That does mean you can copy it.
Check Discord.
Yeah,
It
I already
translated
read
it?
it. Yeah, it's just a font. So this text says, "Hi, internal ecosystem is doing okay. Please input desired creation."
Should I give them all rifles?
Probably not, but you can try. Oh wait, no, you don't have enough slots. Unlucky. This is just like funny Paper Mario badge.
You and the Mario's paper?
Even the paper is Mario build.
Hey, buddy bud.
Guy.
Die. Friends I had not met. Can I act when this dude's alive?
I was really curious about that too.
These are the greater it seems like it. We've
Yeah,
located some golem-ready sphere we can use from the sphere supply area, but do you think sphere or S-sphere is better?
I think it's for. I never thought of it as Esper. I don't. I don't think this is gonna do anything for you.
Huh?
I don't think he's acting on it again is gonna do anything. Is what I was saying. Or is it? We could also expand the disabler.
No, disabler is my repair. Oh wait, this is different now.
Mm-hmm.
Bruh, why you gotta be dodging me? Of course you get punctured right after I give you a regen, why not? Bro! Remember. Okay, this will make this a lot easier. Of course you stun my healer, why wouldn't you? Oh my god, of course. He might just die here. Bro, stop. Okay, that'll work. I find a Kavruka. Another explosive. Oh yeah, you're right. That's... yeah.
I'm always right.
I think so too. Alright, Tazik, you're gonna leave the party for like half a second while I talk to this person. Okay, now we're good.
You can talk to everyone in the lobby. You don't need to switch them out to talk to them. They kind of just stand out there.
I don't want to lose the heal. It seems like that other one would make me lose the heal. I will try this thing out.
Which one?
See? Because this one would override the second ability.
Right.
Yeah.
I think... I don't remember. I think it's either that it makes it so that it heals one when you use it, but it doesn't add regen, or it doesn't heal when you use it, but it does add regen, something like that. I think. But then
Either
it
way, I
also,
still
like,
think regen is worth keeping around. That's the whole reason I have that character anyways. Oh, that's right. The door is just a wall, basically. One of 3 tendrils explored. Alright, let's blow it up. Let's do it. Oh my gosh, sentient exploders. Does that technically make them suicide bombers?
I guess so.
Oh boy. That is quite the face. Oh no, formidable fighter. Do you think that's the friend? I guess don't answer it because you would know.
Yeah, I wasn't going to.
Stay way out. here to hurt. Then I'll be awake. Usurpers. Come him. Wow, what an intro. Oh, that is a lot of HP. Bruh, they go after Toxic in the first 2 seconds.
Oh my god, you have 11?
Guess so. Oh, conjoined, so they all share the same. Okay, that's really good to know.
Just like as an aside, I guess, when I started this part of the collapse, unlucky, I had literally 0 items because I did the bastard stuff and I didn't do it very efficiently.
Oh my god. Just...
Biggest toxicators, Jesus.
Toxic haters in shambles. Ooh, get stunned, get smacked, get wrecked. It has stopped moving. Distantly, I hear the rustling of the others down the hall we came through. They heard the screaming and must have come to see if we could be helped. I call back to them. It is clear. Come in. Wait. Itzel. Where is Itzel? Itzel? Minecore lay in the corner. That is Itzel. Having entered stasis, even their pseudo-receptors retracted into their shells. Oh. Itzel. They are alive, just retracted. I have seen this before as separative trauma, but never in a quo. Can only hope they do not turn anything off. Itzel told me they had been with their Kivi since they were both larval. Even ascending on the same gaze. It will not be easy. Akazat, you should let me and Karik tend to Itzel. See to the structure, yes? Now Karik. Attention, external command, memory stream halted. What?
Hey, buddy. You good?
Executing direct impulse, resume memory stream.
Dude, come on.
Attention, external command, memory stream halted.
Listen, I know you just want to get this done, but you just watched someone die and someone else go into some kind of shock. Even if it's in a framing device. This shit with the husks was bad enough, but all I'm saying is I'm getting this to a oh my god. All I'm saying is I'm getting this to a shitty feed and I feel sick. You're the one experiencing it. You're the one experiencing it directly. Do you want to take a break? Just a quick one?
No. Let's hang out. Okay.
Thanks.
Your mind's eyes fixed upon the memory. Plastic bag rustles, glass clinks, and there's a clatter of thin metal on moss desks. Something cold and glassy is pushed into your hand.
You're still in there, huh? Well, in case you can't see, it's bottled coffee from the place upstairs. By the way, you're clear to lift protection for a minute.
Thanks. With an impulse, the faceplate of your protective gear releases. Blindly, you remove the coffee's cap and take a sip. It is fine.
You ever been there? This assault guy has been working as the cashier since before I was here. I've talked to him a few times. He has it rough, dude. He's kind of stuck here because he can't see very well anymore. I mean, he didn't tell me that directly, but we were talking this one time and his eyes came up. He was joking around about how this is his last job. Still, it occurred to me. What if he was around back when Akazet was making visits? I wonder if we could spot him in our memories at some point. Hey, maybe I could even ask him if he ever knew a Gordon, too.
A moment passes. You drink.
Oh yeah, and in case you're worried about removing your protective gear...
It's fine.
Right, you already know this stuff. Well, the pillar is probably new to you, at least. I did some analysis on it. It's not giving off anything. But, you know, don't get used to having that off. It could explode or something. I've seen that with floating ones before. This is probably a safety violation already. But that's okay. I'll just cross it off my report, lol. That's one of the perks of being stuck in the basement. It's one of the only places in the world that doesn't have some mind psycho staring at you through the walls.
Dated derogatory term, now only slightly offensive.
Is that a smile? Did I get a smile there? Well, anyway. Thanks for sticking with me on this job. I know this isn't easy. But it's important. Like, way more important than I ever thought it would be. You know the FBX knows about what happened, but they probably never got the real details. Not like this. Even if they knew what really caused the collapse. I bet you they've never, ever seen what happened inside. All these Quo were just murdered on Earth and we couldn't have the... All these Quo were just murdered on Earth and we could have never known. We're gonna make sure they didn't fight for their lives for nothing.
Maybe we can help.
It's a nice thought, but this is all in the past.
No! I'm a machine.
Though, if we can get the network connection working, maybe we actually could. You know, at least let their their network know what happened to all these Obesk. I don't know, we'll see. There's a lot of red tape when it comes to talking to Obesk.
An emptier sounding glass is set on the concrete floor.
Alright, well, I'm ready to get back to it if you are. Thanks for taking a minute, dude.
Executing direct impulse, resume memory stream. Yeah, I guess that was kind of heavy. But I am kind of used to seeing stuff like that with the shows I watch. Yeah, that would be pretty brutal, though. Your best friend getting killed by a weird husk of like 20 combined corpses.
Probably romantic partner. Or equivalent.
Oh, wait, romantic?
I think so.
Oh, you might be right.
When Hitzel is talking about that person that just died earlier in this section, Akazet thinks to herself, like, should I be more interested in their romance? So I think it is that.
Yeah. Before the override stand Tozik and Gakvu. Tozik is cutting the shell of the override while Gakvu waits. What is wrong? Does it work? Yes, it is just... The override's protected shell rotates strangely, deserving his work. Cover is behaving erratically. I will have it open momentarily. Hey, Akazet. Are you ready? Well, ready enough. This will be new to me, but I know the general principles. If this does not work, then we will find another way. Sure. Here. May Velzy be laughing. How come every time I play an RPG, they always just try to slam the healer? The healer has the same amount of HP as the middle person. Or Quo or whatever.
What do you mean slam the healer?
Like, you know, just everyone attacks the healer.
Oh, I think that was coincidence, although I don't actually know.
It might just be that that boss really hates... Thank you, Gakvu. If not for your help. On with the rest of our plan, then. We need weapons and something to deal with the large golem. Itzel is still comatose, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't seem like Itzel's gonna be doing anything.
Well, it's not really comatose. Don't worry about it.
Like in a turtle shell, kind of?
I suppose.
Notice. Inventory addition. Knowledge of golem parts. Key item for memory stream continuation. Notice. Take to area greater vats to proceed.
That's kind of weird. It's adding knowledge to the inventory. That could just mean it's used somewhere, but... Sorry, I'll quiet down over here.
Notice. Additional augment point received.
So much time do you have? It's currently
Infinite.
2 p.m. for you.
Yeah, it's 2 p.m. here.
When do you have to leave, if you have to leave at any particular time?
I don't have to do anything today.
Okay, that works well then. Just might be another hour. So, I wanted to make sure.
Karek, how is it still? Unresponsive still. Do not worry, I am watching them carefully. I will feel the slightest stir. This is the perfect place to construct our golem. Since the parts are already assembled, we need only connect them. So it will not take very long. These are the greater vats. The golem for Itzel and Karek, we can create it here. With the spur we have found and the golem parts nearby, now is a good time. Even if Itzel does not awaken, they can be held within the body safely. I take some time to gather everyone in the greater vats. We will need to coordinate to make this happen. Alright everyone, it is time to construct a golem for our disembodied friends. Taza, can you prepare the foundry vat here? Of course. All others with me, we will fetch those materials. Set out to gather both parts and golem's fur, and in time we return. The area is still clear, enough to give no trouble. The golem parts are settled into the central vat, still visible in the constructive corridor, or maybe simply visualized upon the wall. Either way, Taza guides the operations with the connected receptor. So now we must wait. Do not fear, Akazet. I have piloted large skin golems before. I'm sure this will be no different. Even if I will have a passenger. I hope they will come out again soon. Perhaps being contained in a golem will keep their spirits up. Even if enough to help me fight. Bruh. No more empathy. It would have been really cool if when I copy pasted the alien letters into Discord, they stayed alien letters. Although it getting translated is kind of neat too. I
don't
love how
know if that would
there's...
have been possible to do. What was that?
I love how there's two exclamation points after every sentence.
Yeah.
I am rebodied. And what a body. Notice, additional party member IK Golem now available. Itzel and Karik rebodied as one, though Itzel is only a passenger for now. Pressure chases designed for deep engine work. Spherical appendices contain dull pulse excavation tools.
That is pronounced chassis.
Okay.
Thick.
Ah, my savior, what do you need? Karik, such a title will tempt Belty to turn the winds. You can save that for when we have escaped. How is Itzel doing? Nothing major. I think they may have awoken for the briefest blink, only to determine that they were held within, then they are seated again. Still, this is a good sign. Itzel is not lost. I will keep watch. What do you think of this body? Oh, Akazet, do not fear. Tazik took great care in choosing the deadliest tools we have. What luck that such archaic designs still exist in the archives, right? A Velk splitter on another planet. The golem will give us no trouble, let me assure you. This is like if humans went in a spaceship and then built a killdozer.
It's true.
I can't wait to absolutely destroy with my gigantic mecha. Or mech, not mecha. Mecha is like an Islam thing. Anything new here? Oh, there's a bunch. I can talk about the dog! Oh, this Kula, our assistant and mascot. You should ask Itzel about them. Oh, that might be hard. I love the eyes. They're like spirals.
It also has that like cyan kind of rectangle thing, and that has an animation that I only noticed last session.
Oh, you mean the chest plate?
Yeah.
It's kind of neat. It almost looks like human organs. Like that looks like a close-up of a cell, and this looks like the small intestine. Like, you know, you ever see a close-up cell in a science textbook?
Mm-hmm.
Right here. That's what a cell looks like.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the S for... This is where essential metals are processed. Additionally, it has a storage chamber for remote delivery. Microconnectors, that does not seem very safe. Only joking! It's fine. Wow, I didn't know Jelly had all that to say. This looks like a tree. Personnel, that's probably be where the survivors are. I think
No,
I
this is
went...
where you came from. This is
Oh,
where Move's friend abandoned you.
I don't think there's any survivors in here.
Yeah, maybe not.
Beat goes hard. Beep 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 bow bow. Beep beep. No more move friend. Move friend will be back in Corru.Observer 2. This looks new. Smack him. The chassis! Did I say it right?
Yes.
Get smacked? Let's go. Our foes lay destroyed. Found a sad assist. Friends. I got friends. So glad that I got friends. Oh, fair weather kind. Oh gosh, that is a lot of damage. Nice. Aw, not enough jokes. It was quite the long dungeon. As we step into the main hall once again, the ground trembles. A rumble from above. Is it another vein collapse? We back up, ready to escape into the room behind us. No, it was too quick, too quiet, like the directed detonation of a Kavruka. I think we're gonna get reunited with our friend on the phone. Another, the ceiling gives way, letting forth the blood of the spire. First it is one hole, then it keeps going as parts of an archival vein collapse through the ceiling. An archival golem lands in the sludge, still alive, but is crushed by debris before it can engage us. Then it is quiet. The operations hall lit by the dazzling archival lights. This was another directed destruction. Who? I was right! Kavik! Drops down from above, landing atop the sludgy debris with a splat. Kavik, you are alive! The first sound, he turns to us with aggression, but it fades instantly. Akazet! Is everyone alright? I almost run to embrace him for perhaps the first time in our deaths. With the bright lights from above forcing our eyes to adjust, it is too late for me to notice what has risen in the darkness behind him. That same archival golem, its hardy fists glimmering as they reach out. Kavik, behind! I activate the time stopper by reflex, as I have so many times now. But I do not think any of us can reach him in time. He is there frozen staring at me, as a sharpened golem limb sails for his chest. What do we do? Akazet. I do not think there is anything we can do. Even if we all ran, it would be too late. Kavik has a heart-placed mind core. Our connection seems weaker now. Is it still moving? Kavik. I must not let anything go unsaid. Fun friend. You must send him a message. Cue the following, then establish a connection. Akazet. I do not think he will have any time to process. Fun friend, listen now and then do it, no matter what. Kavik. Wow, what do I say? How far is it that we have traveled together? From our failures in our lives to our strides in death, you've been there since the beginning. And even with our stumbles and endless fountains of mutual forgiveness, I feel I must apologize again. All of this, it is my fault. How many times have I failed you now? I was afraid, Kavik, No, it is so long ago now. Is my sorrow to be your final thoughts? I cannot let it be this. Your imagination, the boundless joy and energy you found in death. Whatever is lost in all of this, you are what I will miss most of all. I hope you can find it all again behind Belzy's stage. But I know. Belzy never lets us walk away so easily. We will see each other again. Until then, my friend. This message suffices. There is no time for any more. It will be all the closure I can afford. I flex the nerve of the time stopper again, and I feel shared confusion as it deactivates. The others have no idea what I have done. Akit? He's turning, barely able to complete a syllable before. Turn away and there's a great thud, a squelch, followed by a few other splatters. My receptors are twisted into one another. The sharpest sorrow I've ever known piercing my heart. And it will not be long before I have vengeance. Akazet, you. I told you not to go ahead of me. That one was still intact. What? When I turn back, I see that Kavik is staring down at what remains of the golem. Then he brings that stare back up to me, speechless. But most of all, unharmed. Behind him is Bosco, who has just dropped down and smashed the golem before it could. Fun friend, did that message get sent? Yes, Akazet. Sorry, did you not want me to? No, Bosco waves one of his gauntlets serrated of viscera. Still, good work. This vein was a clean detonation. Akazet, it is good to see you are still all together. What is the situation? I am unable to respond, locked in shock with Kavik. The tangle of my receptors becomes undone, slowly. He's not saying anything. There are no tears within us to be shed in our deathly forms. After the prolonged silence, Bosco glances between me and Kavik, then the others. My eyes break from Kavik, allowing my mind to breathe again. I must say something. The time stopper has been helping us survive. We are trying to get to the grounds mine to stop all of this madness. But we need weapons and a body for 2 of the mind cores we have saved. This tendril has... The weight of what I had just transferred strikes me once more. I truly thought he was gone. Do I simply carry on? Yes, I will simply talk to him later, that is all. Already the sorrow is fading, regardless. This is one of your cruelest jokes, Velzy. I can hear your cackle. It has a number of archival cores and connections we can use to find schematics. After that, we intend to destroy a large golem in the way of an impressor. We can use that to set you and Kavik up with time stopper connectors. I find my heart again. Then we will be unstoppable. I feel like there should be alternate dialogue for if you have the golem set up, because it said that I needed to get a body for the mind cores, but we have the body.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised by the order that this stuff happened because in my playthrough, the way that I got through that door, because I didn't have any items when I started this section, as I said earlier, once you get Kavik, I'm pretty sure he can just blow it up for you, so you don't need to use Kavrukas. So in that case, it made perfect sense, but even though you're able to actually use the item to blow up that door, I guess it's not quite accounted for in the dialogue. Oh well.
Huh. Alright.
It also says like when you make the golem, it says it's bigger than Bosco, and that struck me as a little weird earlier because you didn't have Bosco yet.
Oh, yeah.
Now,
I was like,
yeah,
well, I mean, the character could just know who Bosco is at that point.
yeah. I kind of thought to myself like you probably didn't. It probably didn't stand out to you because you likely justified it as like, oh, it's just something that I probably don't remember.
Yeah. Was Bosco in the first act?
I think so. I have no idea. I don't remember.
I kind of remember the horns, so maybe.
I did not. I don't know. Personally, I did not remember this guy at all before I played this. But then I also played the rest of the embassy 4 months prior to this thing's release. So man. Anyway, you can continue.
Yeah, the order of this is very interesting. So I guess it's just like literally whatever order you want you can do.
Yeah.
Which is kind of neat. He always knows what to say. Like Kazi, he is practically a vel at heart, but there's none of that here. Terrible darkness looms over him. We are here to help. Yeah, we will get through this. Notice, additional party members. Kavik Bosco now available. Notice, additional augments enabled for new party members. Notice, alter party member abilities via augment menu. Notice, contained within party menu Z. So many notices.
A little save point for the fans.
Yeah. Get blinded on. Cave light moment. Archival sludge. Let's eat some.
It's true.
Mom said I could eat the arc. Oh, hello. Maybe I should have talked to the new party members instead of just walking through doors.
You could, you could, you could quickly control R and then load your save.
Do a little gaming.
I also think there might be an interactable thing like on the left wall that isn't a cave light. Well, never mind. Guess that is a cave light. I just can't see it. Weird. Can we do your talking or whatever? I'm so angry.
Oh yeah, we should probably talk about the message. Did you receive a yes? Akazet, I heard you. I just barely started to understand it when Bosco dropped behind me. Did you mean it? I did. Thank you, Akazet. This is not your fault. We will get out of here. How have you been defending yourself in Bosco for so long? Creatures are deadly to us. Just made sense. Keep them handy. Me when the hiccup monster comes for me. I hiccuped. He notices my staring and stares back. Stare. Totally unrelated, but have you ever had Boscow sticks?
No,
In high school, they were like these breadsticks with cheese in the middle.
I have not heard of them.
I still don't know how I feel about them. I definitely like regular pizza more than breadsticks.
I can agree with that.
Yeah. But they were still pretty good. Aw, that's nice. You're not alone. Try out this setup, see how well it works. Warning, degraded visual profile. Analysis, missing resources causing low cohesion. In this final chamber are countless bright relics. They're electric boxes, most active in displaying intercepted images. The noises they emanate are near deafening. But most pressing of all is the great processing core across from us. Suddenly pain. Hunger, loss, return. Notice, optional memory segment.
I was a little torn on mentioning this, but I'm just gonna do it. That text that says "What do we do? Destroy it, no run, etc." I'm pretty sure that uses the same sound effects that God used when it spoke. And I don't have any conclusions about that, but it sure does make me think.
Skip Tozik's turn, what the heck?
Yeah, when someone has the fear status, sometimes they just like don't do a turn.
Wow, you healed like nothing. Thought that would do more damage. Oh gosh, that does like no damage. Oh, it does lose HP. Wow, even items lose effectiveness? Bruh. Bruh, did that last one not do damage? Oh, this game. Aw, just when I thought I was out of the woods. Just get rid of this guy, please. Please. Oh, you might die to Siphon, actually.
That is not what Siphon is.
Huh?
That is not what Siphon is. Siphon is if someone attacks the guy, then they get healed one and get one regen. Yeah. Someone on your team, if that wasn't apparent.
Okay, just spam full auto is the lesson.
So, actually, no, you can read this stuff.
Wait, what are you gonna say?
I'll say it after.
Full play strike is all it takes to destroy its echo, and thus its purpose is lust. Its components scattering, clattering to the false stone below. It still hurts when I think about what it said, but it is not so bad as a memory instead. Fun friend, can you compartmentalize it? This is a self-modification I can abide. I did not know simple audio arrangements could cause incoherence. Then delete it before it is upon us again. Destroy what you just heard, it makes the pain stop. Hiccup moment. Careful. Notice, received signal export. Notice, additional augment point received.
Yeah, so I had never used Bosco. I just never like tried him. Oops. The way I did this fight was that I had regular Akazet, like no augments, and then I had Kavik, and Kavik's basic attack has a chance to hit everyone for one damage, every enemy that is. And I also had on him. He has this ability where like he gives everyone three points of barrier or something. And an augment just makes it so that when he does that, he gives everyone a buff where if they have a barrier still, then they get healed. So I had that on, and then just Toxic with Parasite, and I kind of just tanked all the extra enemies and went for the main like translator thing immediately until it died, and then I just cleaned up after, and somehow that worked.
Neat.
Which I guess ties into something I want to talk about, but I'll save that until after you're done this section.
What does ablative mean?
Able to be eroded, I believe. More or less. I will look that up anyway.
Yeah, I think Gaku's coming back. Destabilize is too good.
Okay, I guess in this case it means like it's a temporary one, more or less. Temporary barrier. Oh no, it says protection, doesn't it? Temporary protection, whatever.
Feels ablative.
Oh, I also didn't have any items for that fight.
Oh yeah, that would make that harder.
Yeah, I died like 3 or 4 times before I got it. Though, that was while I was experimenting with stuff. Once I figured out the way that I wanted to do it, it went well. Well, maybe not well, but it worked.
Consider that well.
Dog.
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 Wait, which one has the AoE?
You mean the thing I mentioned that damages everything sometimes?
Yeah.
It's Kavik. His IED thing has a chance to just hit everyone. It's not that. That is a different thing. And I'm pretty sure that the shrapnel it mentions can hurt your team. However, his middle augment is quite good. That's the one that just like heals while the barrier is active.
I do actually like full auto.
I should have tried full auto. I'm angry on the web at myself for never even giving it a shot. Although there's a lot of experimentation to do and not a lot of time to do it, so to be fair to myself, whatever.
Setup should be good. Alright, let's go in the door. Unless there's any new dialogue here, which I kind of doubt, but the golem could have something new. Oh, here we go. Separative trauma. Huh. Alright, nothing new from Tozic. What about, Gokbu? You approach the great door. Its components are melted. Proceed. Karik will probably be fine even without a time stopper. With Itzel and Kark ready to fight, I feel that we are prepared. The body we've created for them should be able to match our foe. Is everyone ready? Keep Veltzi entertained for us, everyone. With Karik's golem body, this should be trivial. Even without a time stopper, I will help. Body should still prove effective. Kelly, unlock the doors. Gokbu repaired them with the override, but left them locked. It's time for us to face this beast. Okay. I will keep Veltzi entertained for you. A ripple passes over the surface of the doors. It is open now. Advanced operations. The walls are still work from the damage, some parts still trying to resemble stone. There may have been Quo here once, but everything left unarmored is sludge. The source of the damage is below us. Before us, a multi-purpose deep-sea constructor. Its body is angular and appendages bulbous, destined to withstand the greatest of pressures. Within its gauntlets are countless tools, marred by its raging against its containment. Once complex implements, now indistinct and dull. Is it truly angry, or is it just a reflection of the signal? Regardless, its targeting optics locate us quickly. We cannot let it make the first move.
You're out of sludge.
Sludge. I'm gonna eat them all.
Out of slime.
Foundation Golem raises its spherical gauntlets, each of them easily nearly the size of a newborn Belk's eye. With fists like that, it would simply crush any of us, except maybe, of course, Karek and Itzel. In our still time, I observe their golem. Itzel asleep within, but Karek a Kiv directing the body. Yes, they will surely know what to do. I instruct the time stopper to release the flow of time for an instant to call out, Karek! In an instant, their eyes lock with mine on the beast, their floating gauntlets immediately moving to intercept. With an impulse, the time stopper seizes the flow again. With this advantage, I can call out instructions to Karek. I can see in how it hovers, it is clumsy. A Kelnet stepped into a spar for the first time. I may be able to predict some of its moves. Warning, abnormal thought form activity detected. Warning, entity foundation golem altering thought space. Warning. Oh, that one didn't say warning. I'm a failure. Analysis. Intention to destroy recollection locus. Executing. Structure enforcement.
Wait, didn't it just tell you to use a proxy last time? What's going on?
Attention. Utilizing structure. Melee. Attention. Neural controls just command menu enabled. Notice. In Q2 actions for ally to enact, O will select two options. Notice. Either entity being knocked into dull column will end round. Executing action list. Strike. Stationary punch. Stave off enemy advance. Advance. Forward movement. Attack enemy on contact. Guard. A stationary defense. Steal attack charge if enemy wound up. Wind up. Move back one space and charge attack. Improves advanced strike. Warning. Winner of evenly matched attacks decide randomly. What does that mean? How does this work? Did your friend include a manual?
Well, no. Still, there's only 4 actions. How hard can it be? Besides, didn't it only get hard last time when that bastard showed up? Just hit stuff, it'll work out. Yeah, good luck with this. If you need any advice, I can't give any.
Well, that didn't work. Bruh.
If you haven't noticed, the game shows you one of the enemy's moves in its given slot.
Yeah, I kind
So
of
here,
just noticed that right before you said
yeah.
that.
That feature actually wasn't in when I played this, so you just kind of had to blindly guess.
Oh, that's fun. Okay, so if it's evenly matched, it's like RNG. No more flesh. In our foe, I see something change. Across its dense chasis are myriad impact marks, bleeding sludge. It hunches like a wounded predator. Desperate now, more deadly. You'll need to plan more carefully. Karek, listen to me carefully. Notice, instruction key link into the 3. Notice, 3 commands now required to proceed. See if this works. Okay, that did not work like how I thought it would. Oh, Gakbu got owned. Oh, I should have done strike instead of advance for the last one. Wait, not advance. Guard. Then advance. Then guard. Play it safe. Okay, playing it safe did not work. Ooh, Axa got hurt. That's no good. Okay. Nice. Nice. Last stand.
I guess it's basically already dead, so this is a chance to heal. That's weird.
Golem is crumbling. It is nearly done. We are so close to the power we need. But the dull columns have grown unstable, disrupting the Time Stopper's effectiveness. Some portion of them thrashes and spins out of our control, and then dull plane, plucking at our connection. Need to stop this now while we have the advantage. Karik, one more time. Notice, KO enemy wants to destroy them. So far away. Just gonna go in here. Oh yeah! The golem is forced into the destructive column one last time. Its fists are little more than melted blobs of sludge now. They fall away, unable to endure any more damage, and is finally without defense. Karek rears the great fist of their golem, warping its fingers into long spikes. Or is that Itzel awakened in battle? I think I hear Itzel screaming, or maybe Karek, perhaps both of them. It is hard to tell now. Unable to block anymore, the constructor's head is skewered. Whatever intelligence it had is pierced, causing the rest of its body to fall limp. The impact enough to briefly chill the chamber. I nearly celebrate, but watch on as Itzel and Karek slam the head into the ground, smashing it with their other fist over and over. Karek? Itzel? Itzel. Hotline Miami, one moment. Then silence. Storm has not yet passed. Mention memory stream corrupt, unable to access further events. No, sufficient intact data, coherent render can continue. No, no further activity detected.
Oh, interesting. This one doesn't end in a hard crash. But it isn't incoherent like the interview one was, rather. So you can still look around some. Nice. I'll keep an eye on activity, but it looks like a good time for a break. If I see any changes in these memories, I'll let you know. You can probably save the iteration again, but I don't think there's anything nice else to do yet. I don't know how I read nice there. I would save and continue render, because there's probably some moth cleanup to do. This is getting pretty serious. So much worse than I ever imagined, honestly. They said that before.
I have a question about this part of the collapse.
I might not be the best help here, but what's up?
Oh yeah,
Oh my
dog.
Dog.
Why is that a dog?
It's not a dog.
No!
I don't know what's going on with your mind spike, dude. It does stuff I don't see with anyone else. Probably because you never update it. But hey, that's why you're here.
I'm currently on Windows 10, I think, and it wants me to go to Windows 11, but I don't want to. So
Mine does not tell me to do that.
I feel very seen because I also never update my thing.
Anyway, that's not a dog.
No!
What you scanned was probably a chorussistic imitation of something they domesticated back on Obeski. And it's so similar to our concept of a dog that your mind spike is like... dog.
Alright, I think I'm gonna take a quick break. BRB.
Okay.
Welcome back. Do you see the Esper generation? They're doing something to metal.
Yeah, damn. That explains the huge metal trade they had going. They do always say that they grow Corru and it has symbiosis with them. But it's always been big debate about what exactly they meant. They've never showed us the process or explained it anywhere. Plus, in the old interviews, they were still working on their translators. So they all spoke in these weird, vague, poetic terms for a while. Kind of funny to see Akazet speaking in plain English. Anyway, I have to wonder, were they trying to keep the process a secret from us for some reason? Maybe they think they grow Sphera and are super hazardous to organic life or something. I can't imagine they had any malicious intentions.
These husks are Quo without any mind cores. How could that work?
Yeah, I see that. I mean, obviously I have no idea what's going on here. But I do know that a Besk tech always needs a source for its thoughts. The golems have echoes. A lot of their stationary stuff is hooked up to a similar thing. To similar things. Whether that be through their grounds mindery or through actual veins.
I always thought it was groundsmandery.
I think it's mine, because it's like a little Obesk guy hooking up to the building or whatever. So they're like doing things with their mind. I don't know. That's my interpretation.
Welcome to my mind.
And of course, the Quo have mind cores. I know that Corru can actually just start thinking on its own. That's what their version of incoherence is. But there's just no precedent for it ever organizing on this scale. When Obesk things starve and become incoherent, they eventually stop working. Seen it 100 times. If anything, this has to be some whacked out version of grounds mindry we've never seen before. And one that Akazet has never seen before either. That's the only way it could make any sense to me. Also, do you see how some look kind of... Also, do you see how some look kind of skeletal? They actually did have some Obesk who looked like that. But never in situations where they appeared to us publicly. I've seen some photos of Quo that looked like that working on construction and stuff. The prevailing theory is that these Obesk probably had spare friendly bodies for when they had to talk to humans or show up on TV or something.
Kelly makes me feel weird.
Dude?
No, I mean, I think it looked at me.
Oh yeah? Like how?
Past Akazet
Such a
at me.
dumb joke.
What?
Such a dumb joke.
Like Fun Friend can.
Okay, well that's really strange. It definitely didn't say anything. Just keep an eye on it, I guess. It's not acting incoherent.
Okay. Did you see those vat things? They form their tech in them.
Yeah, this part I actually did know a little bit about. They had something like these in the Polygonation Spires. Quo would work in there on golems for local operations and stuff. They were pretty decentralized with how they built things back then. It seemed like there was a workspace in every Obesk structure that any of them could use. Interesting that the framing device already had some upgrades available. It's probably something to do with the archive system they mentioned.
So Akazet caused the collapse?
I don't think it's that simple, dude. I wouldn't say she caused it herself. But if what Gordon said is right, it definitely all started with the storm. Then it must have spiraled out of control like that. But was it the storm that did it? Or did it just lead them to something? Man, did they probe the source of the call or something? This is fucked up. But the silver lining here is that this means the FBX was involved. Like front to back. So I'm sure even if we don't find everything out in Akazet's cyst, we'll get briefed on whatever they know once I turn in my report. I really hope that the aftermath of looking through the cyst is shown in this game, or at least in some form, because I feel like going through all the stuff in the cyst and then it just ending would be a little anticlimactic because it would leave like pretty significant loose ends open, even though funny Corru wants to make other Obesk related stuff. I feel like that would be weird to just leave so unresolved.
I get the feeling once it's done, there's definitely going to be some stuff that's unresolved, but I think the main story is going to be pretty clear, because so far it has been.
Yeah, I guess like in particular what I'm hoping is like shown or explored is just more of real life, because so much of this takes place inside of Akazet's memories and stuff. But there are these little like bits about Moth and the Interloper, which I would just really like to see expanded on. I don't necessarily need like a bunch of answers about various bits of world building with the FBX and stuff, but I would like to know like once Moth makes this report out of all this funny Akazet cyst stuff, I kind of want to know like what the immediate consequence of that is. Like what goes on when that happens. I don't know. I don't need
Yeah.
like long term stuff. I just want to know like what you know what the fuck even happens when you turn something like that in.
Yeah. I feel like they almost aren't going to. Like, something that they find is going to make it so that if they turn it in, it would be like such a grave revelation that they would be in danger.
Maybe, maybe. I kind of hope it's nothing like that. Like, if there comes a point where there's some reveal about the FBX inside of this cyst that makes them like, whoa, they're evil. We can't turn this in. Uh, I don't know. That just sounds like a pretty trite way to take the story to me. Although I guess that speaks much more to my tastes than anything.
Yeah, I like the Matrix a lot, so them keeping it to itself would be something that I would like. But I guess a big like confrontation with the turning in the report would also be interesting. So either way. You really never heard about any of this happening? Nothing online? No reports?
Just got the worst idea for the story.
What?
Oh god. It would be like profoundly shit, I think, if it turns out that the FBX has like captured Akazet and she's just like held captive somewhere, and then
And
we
then you
need
have
to
to
go
save her?
save her. Yeah, that'd be so stupid.
That would be fun. And maybe
I
you
mean,
get
yeah,
a time
but
stopper, and then me and you go.
how is how are they going to use time stoppers?
They're gonna
That's a
use time
closistic
stoppers, and they're
thing.
gonna throw like staplers and shit at the
It's so true.
PX people. Stapler headshot for 5 AP.
Kavik's going to be there. The Itzels QV, whatever, is gonna come back to life.
No. While we're inside the cyst, Itzel comes out and possesses Mosk or whatever.
It's true. That's true. I don't know why it would possess Moth instead of the interloper who's directly connected to this thing, but fuck it, true.
All right, say the line, Bart.
Yeah. Sorry, dude, don't know what to tell you. The collapse completely happened on that little island they set up on, and only military vessels were really allowed around there. Even if a civilian vessel was spying on it, all they would have seen was it falling apart. Whatever the FBX knows, it's been kept pretty close. They learned after Gordon's fuck up.
Did you see that Glazica thing? They used the doll this close to Earth.
Yeah, that's scary to think about. Even if they were micro connectors or whatever they said, we still don't really know how their dull stuff works. But hey, looks like it turned out okay. Must been pretty handy to teleport stuff around up until the collapse. I don't understand why Moth reacts like, wow, that's scary to think about when they don't know what dull is like at all.
Yeah.
Let's hear him, I'll do my best.
Wait, what?
I read let's hear him, I'll do my best. We're on the wait again. Can't do anything until a fun friend fixed more of the embassy. That says fixes. Also, yeah, it's just waiting for another update because we're done now.
We did it!
How do you feel about this?
Pretty cool game. I give it a 10 out of 10.
IZ.
That part where you do boxing was actually pretty sick. I like that a lot.
Yeah, it's neat. I'm a little torn on this update as a whole because the earlier stuff, like, I think most of what intrigued me so much about this game when I started playing was like the process and discovery of just looking around little weird places in the cyst is really cool. And I like a lot of the like world building details that come out of that. All of that stuff is really neat. But for me, so much time spent in the embassy in particular gets tiring, which I think is solely a me problem. But I would prefer like the embassy to be kind of the minority in the game, whereas um, mostly it's just fiddling around with assists. Because that's, I don't know, that's just the vibe I prefer. The embassy stuff is cool, but it feels like, I don't know, maybe it's that it feels less unique when you're going through such a structured, like, much more traditional kind of storytelling. Because going through the collapse, like, you have little interjections from Moth and the Interloper, and they're like bits that kind of link back to the context of these goobers looking at assist and things being funny, messed up. But mostly you're just experiencing a story from a character's point of view. And that's just like, maybe it's that's a lot more standard for art than fiddling around in the cyst, which is a very like, it's a much weirder, less common kind of story, I guess. I don't know. I prefer the cyst exploration more than embassy either way, even if that theory is wrong.
Yeah, I feel that way too.
I see.
Like the whole looking around in space and, warp zones, like coming in and out of you, and that whole boss fight where you have to use the mouse to dodge around. I thought that was really fun.
Yeah.
But I do like certain turn-based RPGs, and this is one of them. I think a lot of them kind of get bogged down in the numbers and like forcing the player to grind and do the same thing over and over. Um,
Mhm.
and to an extent, this game does do that, especially in this section. But if the mechanics are interesting enough, I think I'm okay with that. Like if you consider Mario and Luigi and like Paper Mario, like that style of RPG,
Hmm.
there's like so much charm in the characters, and this also has really charming characters.
Let me give an addendum as well. It's not that I dislike this embassy stuff either. I actually think the combat is quite fun to toy around with. And I think sooner or later I'm gonna restart the entire collapse part of the embassy and just like I don't know, have some fun with the combat. Um, Even like the storytelling and everything outside of the mechanical aspect, I still like that. It's just I prefer the like general cyst exploration kind of. I don't know. It has a very distinct like mood and atmosphere to me, which is kind of lost a little bit in the embassy because it's a pretty like different mode of storytelling, and I don't know why it feels so different, but something about the differences between the two like things, I guess, uh, leads me to prefer the cyst exploration stuff. But there's still both are still good. I still like the embassy, just not quite as much. Also, yeah, the combat does feel like it's dragging on a little bit, and there's still going to be um,
More of
like
it, yeah.
a whole final section to the collapse, which is probably going to have yet more. Although the whole goal of this section was, well, I mean, first of all, it was to like use the local groundsmindery override to make this area of the embassy like more stable or whatever. But also, they wanted to like duplicate time stopper connectors or whatever, so that more goobers could use it at once. And I wonder if like the combat is even going to be the same because I'm pretty sure the ending of this section is uh, the funny aliens getting access to that thing to make more time stopper connectors. So I wonder if like maybe you're just gonna have everyone active at once, or if it's just gonna be like now you can use five, um, or maybe there won't be the same kind of combat at all, since again maybe everyone can be connected at once. I don't know. So I don't know if it's gonna keep going in this mechanical direction, and so maybe it's not gonna drag as much as it feels like it will at the moment. But if it does continue with the same sort of RPG stuff, then I can see it getting fairly dull by the end. Not so bad, because ultimately it'll probably be like 10 hours. No, probably not 10 hours. I don't know, like 6 to 8 hours front to back, the entire collapse thing. Uh, so it shouldn't be too bad. I don't know. Anyway, yeah. The
Yeah.
next update will be non-embassy stuff. By the way, it'll be like the. I mean, I guess you barely remember it at this point, but it'll be like the update that added the memory hole and the memory lesions slash cache. It also added like a few little things. So there'll be some cyst exploration stuff within the coming months. And then it'll go back to finishing up the collapse. And then after that, more cyst exploration stuff.
Okay.
I think that's all I have to ramble about. So I think we're probably done.
Yeah, let me just make sure.
There shouldn't be anything new to talk about. Since you checked just before the fight and then the fight ended and it was like, memory stream corrupted, just gotta wait.
Aw, nothing new with Gelly. I
Dog.
wanna look into Gelly's eyes.
I can't believe it's time to play funny monkey ball right now.
My favorite time.
Yeah, I think that was like 3.5, 4 hours that this update took us, which was longer than I expected.
Yeah, that was kind of a long update.
Yeah.
I wanna say hi to Fun Friend.
Although to be fair, we hadn't actually been around for any of the major updates, except for this one. So maybe they were all similarly sized. Yeah, this is already all right.
Wait, I have
War.
yeah, to ramble on.
Okay.
My turn. This area, the void. I love this area.
It's so true. I wish there were things in it instead of just this memory lesion. The things at the top left and the dull contrivance.
I mean, the idea
Proxy's
of like exploring what?
Proxy's up at the top left.
What the proxy doing? Oh yeah, this too is so cool. You can maneuver proxy friend around and find a secret. Like stuff like this is so cool. I mean, kind of the whole reason I got interested in this was first off you, and second off the idea of a browser-based game being so complex and like so much more than what you would expect from one. Even going into like horror elements. And then it kind of turns into a more standard game. I want to see more of that experimental style.
Yeah.
Especially because, like, you remember when I played Changed?
I'm a little. I was only there for like 20 minutes, maybe.
The idea of, like, seeing fragments of a person's life, I think is way more interesting than seeing just, like, a linear series of
Yeah.
events.
That's something I was gonna say because I figured out like a way to phrase it. I think maybe the major difference that makes general cyst exploration more interesting to me is that it's you are not like I don't know you're figuring things out about someone from a detached perspective. You're just kind of going around and like you happen into details that like give some sort of insight on what's going on, but you're not really. I don't know. It's weird to describe, but yeah, you put it a good way. I
Yeah, that
mean,
second person perspective. What was the point of
yeah.
this room again?
Uh, this leads to, or no, this is Clemens Romanus. This leads to a weird thing. I say we go visit it again anyway. um,
How do I get to there?
I think go forward, and then there's a right you can take. Like not here, but right there. Yeah. Okay. This is the path. On the way, if you have more to ramble about, you can do so.
I play Pokemon Go every day. No, no. Is there anything else you want to talk about?
When I first played this game, I literally like all I had been told was not told directly, but all I knew was that it didn't work on mobile, so I couldn't play it on my phone, which I wouldn't want to anyway. But you know, I I knew that it didn't work on mobile, and um, like I saw the FBX door that the game greets you with, and something about a mind spike, because that's just like how it embeds. Uh, and that's all I knew. So I thought it was going to be a horror game. I didn't know at all what it was going to be like. Uh, and to be honest, at first it was a little like frustrating because there was a lot of jargon just being thrown around with no explanation at the start. Uh, and it was kind of stinky in that regard, but it didn't take long for me to start like being able to actually do stuff with information I was given. Uh, and for things to like for the scale to present itself, because this is not a small little itty bitty browser game. This is quite big. Um, and like I don't know, the vibes and the unique art style and the writing had time to actually establish themselves beyond a first tiny impression that was hindered by that lack of understanding of terms that were being thrown around. Uh, and after that little barrier at the start, which might have taken like half an hour to an hour, um, I spent like an inordinate amount of time playing it on that first day because it is quite unusually enrapturing. That's my little ramble. I guess the point there is that it is cool having no idea what the fuck this thing is, and then it turns out really neat. And it sucks for people who would have had a great time with that, who had it spoiled for them.
Yeah. I mean, like, is there much spoilers out there?
I would consider seeing almost anything a spoiler for this game. It's just kind of one of those where, because like so much of it is reading about, like reading world building and all that, and piecing together what anything means, I feel like having prior exposure to any of it kind of impedes on that experience in maybe a negative way. Which, granted, I think I may be doing that somewhat in like talking to you about this game after and during your playtime. I don't remember, because this was months ago, of course. I don't remember how I handled it when you first started playing, but I may have explained some things that perhaps you would have been better off figuring out yourself. Uh, but I definitely was mindful about that sort of thing the entire time. So if I did do that, it was considered but slightly misguided, not just like flippant.
I really like playing this game with you around.
Wow.
There was It was so long ago now, but the sophomore year of college, I played through the Danganronpa trilogy with my roommate at the time, and it's so much more fun to see someone, react with you to what's going on, especially for visual novel style games.
Hmm.
And like theorizing and stuff. I mean, the best case scenario is like both of you haven't played it, but my roommate at the time did play all the Danganronpa games. So whenever I would say some dumb shit about, oh, I wonder if that character will die, he'd just like crack up.
This was in person, yeah?
Yeah.
Right. I actually have quite an advantage in that we're not doing this in person. So if there's some like funny irony going on, um, then I can just mute myself and you can't hear me giggling.
Yeah, I guess
There was a
so.
moment like that earlier. I think um, when you asked like uh, what that thing that died was, you were like, "Oh, is that maybe this is maybe this is referring to Itzel's funny kiwi or whatever." I hope I'm remembering that word. Um, that was one of those moments where I was just like, you are pausing like right before it dies to ask me this.
Oh, and it still goes in the shell.
No, no, no. When their funny like partner or whatever is all funky mode and then gets crushed and fucking dies, and then you have to do the boss fight. Like you paused right before it was doing its like weird little cryptic, creepy text, whatever, and you paused right before it died to be like, "Oh, it mentioned a fierce fighter here. I wonder if that's the partner."
Yeah. Rest in peace.
Also, for what it's worth, I think there is benefit to me having already played this stuff as you go through it because even though it can be quite dull on my end at times, waiting for you to read through text that I can barely parse, um, it it does allow me to like get a second look at everything and realize things that I may not have realized before. Like when the memory hole update came out and we were going through that, uh, I had like noticed certain things that were going on while you were playing, and I was like, "Oh fuck, that's what I can put into this memory hole thing." Uh, and I don't know, they're just things that I can notice on a second pass that I definitely would have noticed at some point, probably because I'm sure I will play through the whole thing again at some point. It'll, who knows when that'll be, right? It'll be quite a while from now. Probably after this game is done. So it's cool that I can see those things now and then like think about them as you're playing, and then I can relay thoughts that I have later.
You're my fun friend.
It's not true. I can't hear your thoughts.
You take all my excess thoughts.
I don't want them.
They're yours now.
No, they're not. I refuse.
Anyways, should we do this dialogue?
What's up, buddy?
I have a question about this place.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, you already, yeah.
Do you see the thing here? I can't scan it.
No, sorry. What does it look like?
A hole in the ocean floor. There's some sort of light distortion coming from it. Also, it's making a weird noise. I've heard it before in the depths.
Okay, that's weird. And you can't scan it? Wait, it could be something from another incoherent memory smashed into this one. The readout says this whole thing was high incoherence and really low cohesion. At least in human memories, this level of cohesion is when you start to get memory bleed. I really don't know, dude. This is like trying to pick apart radio static without a scan.
What does
We
the
have
name mean?
to. We already went over this.
But I don't remember it.
I don't want to read it again. We've been in this call for like 3 hours. Okay.
Alright, this is the last one, and then we'll end it for real.
I'm so angry mad.
I don't think that's the line.
Okay, so I did a search. That was the name of a bishop of Rome in 88 AD. I don't know why Akazat would have been thinking about I can't read that. But a pope. It says pope. The subpixel scaling is making this really weird. I'm taking a screenshot of this so you can see what that looks like after. Hang on, maybe it's the name of the ship? This ship, I mean, that you're looking at. It definitely isn't the same ship as the one she had her first interview on. It could be associated because, you know, ocean ship. Probably made sense to Fun Friend to put it here. Anyway, okay, if I look up Clemens Romanus with the context of a ship, that's the name of a cargo ship that went missing in like 1995, does that say? I don't know.
Yeah.
The MV Clemens Romanus, trade ship, biggest cargo ship on the sea at the time. And then it disappeared on a trip that went through the Pacific. Well, the Obesk were looking around in the ocean at all the time. Akazat probably just found its wreck and looked around. Crazy that she could handle just walking around at this depth, though.
Wow, so beautiful.
So,
Is that barking on your end?
you're on your end, dumb.
My dog isn't barking right now. I heard it bark.
Well, that's not what I said. Hmm. How are we ending this? Like, what?
My mind is gone. If you enjoyed this episode of Corru.Observer, be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and check out twitch.tv/Corru.Observer for some Spelunky all shortcuts plus only speedrun.
I do not play Spelunky anymore. That is not true.
You should do some races.
I don't want to reinstall it and play it.
Alright, well be sure to check out twitch.tv/Corru.Observer for some what do you play now?
I stream the Star Revenge Mario 64 ROM hack series by Bro Dude, I guess.
Yeah,
I've
for
been
that.
going through that.
Alright, thanks for watching. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.
Goodbye.